Hey there guys, EctoMaster here. We are back in Heroes of the Storm with another Hero Spotlight. This time we're going to be taking a look at the newest hero, of course. But like we're going to be doing any of the other heroes, really. Although I would like to know the ones that really have gotten major makeovers. Sorry guys, I need like a cough drop real quick. Because those guys, some of them have new abilities, so I kind of want to go over it, but I don't know. Maybe that's another future video. We'll see. Anyways, we're going to take a look at Dehaka. We're going to look at his skins, his abilities, and his talents. And as we're doing the talents, as always, we'll go over the highest rated build. Now, I am cheating a little bit because Heroes Nexus has Dehaka listed, but you can't pull up any builds if you go to his name. It's really, really stupid. And I don't understand why they do this. Okay, now we're gonna have builds for Dehaka, so you can make builds for Dehaka, but we're not gonna let you actually pull up the page, or you can just look at Dehaka. So I had to find one, and it was like plus 20, so I'm just going with that. And it's from one I see quite often, so that's fine by me. Anyways, so here's the skin. This is his base skin, as well as the two alternates that he gets. I like this one. It's almost like he's fell touched. And then his master skin at level 10. So he just looks a little more spiny. Which is funny because they actually keep the... my biggest complaint is that every time I go to the master skin, it deviates from the base skin color scheme, and this one does not, so... And then last but not least, we have Mecha Dehaka, which is based on the Kaiju and the other Mecha, like Mecha Tassadar and Kaiju Diablo. Kaiju Ablo, whatever his name is. Anyways, we're just going to stick with the base look so that you can enjoy that. So, Dehaka is a melee warrior. He has a medium difficulty. He has his 3 basic abilities. Now, the one thing that I do want to note, he cannot use a mount. He does not come with one. Because this hero cannot use... He is a bush stalker. A brush stalker. He can burrow to a bush on the battlefield. It's a 40-second cooldown. But he can go to any bush. So, yeah. Or vent or something like that. Anyways. Drag is his Q. It's a 75 mana cost with a 15-second cooldown. Lash out with your tongue. Dealing X damage to the first enemy hit. And dragging them with you for 1.75 seconds. Dark Swarm. It's a 50 mana cost with a 9-second cooldown. Deal X damage. A second to nearby enemies for 3 seconds. And become able to move through units. Deals double damage to heroes and can be cast during drag and burrow. So burrow is the other one. It's a 65 mana cost with a 20-second cooldown. Burrow into the ground, entering stasis and becoming invulnerable for 2 seconds. Now his trait is almost like the butchery. He has a collection. And this is essence. Gain 10 essence from takedowns and 2 essence from nearby minions dying. Activate to consume all essence and heal yourself for 29 health over 5 seconds for each essence stored. Maximum of 50 essence. Can be cast during drag and burrow. Then he has Isolation as his first heroic. It's a 100 mana cost with a 60-second cooldown. Launch biomass that hits the first enemy hero dealing X damage, silencing and slowing them for 30% for 3 seconds. Only allows them to see a very short distance for 6 seconds. And then Adaptation is the second. It's a 85 mana cost with a 90-second cooldown. After 5 seconds, heal for 60% of the damage you took over this period. Alright. So, let's look at the build. And this build is from Of Clan Murray. It's OCM's Dehaka rank 1. It's a roaming build, so although he's a warrior, this one is more of a roaming. So, Level 1, we have Enduring Swarm. Dark Swarm reduces the damage of the next 2 abilities made against you by 25%. Primal Aggression. Dark Swarm deals 100% bonus damage to minions and mercenaries. Enhanced Agility, collecting 50 essence, permanently increases your movement speed by 1.5% up to 15%. And then Tissue Regeneration, collecting 50 essence, permanently increases your health regeneration by 5 up to 50. For this build, they say to go with Enhanced Agility. At level 4, we have Lurker Strain. Burrow grants stealth for 5 seconds. Numbing Eruption, emerging from Burrow, knocks nearby enemies back and slows them by 30% for 2 seconds. One Who Collects, increases essence collection from minions by 50%. And Hero Stalker, increases essence gain from takedowns by 150%. For this build, they say to go with One Who Collects. Level 7, we have Feeding Frenzy. Basic attacks reduce drag's cooldown by 1.5 seconds. Constriction increases drag duration by 0.5 seconds. Symbiosis, every time Dark Swarm damages an enemy hero, reduces cooldown by 0.5 seconds. And then Essence Devourer. Gathering regeneration globes grant 10 essence. For this build, it says to go with Symbiosis. At level 10, it recommends to go with Isolation. We don't need to cover that, we already did. Level 13, we have Swift Pursuit. Increases your movement speed by 20% while in a bush and 2 seconds after leaving. Ferocious Stalker. Brush Stalker increases your movement speed by 60%, decaying over 3 seconds. And Whirling Dervish. Reduces the duration of silences, stuns, slows, and roots against your hero while Darkstorm is active by 50%. And that is the one that they recommend to go with. Level 16, we have Paralyzing Enzymes. Drag slows enemies by 50% for 2 seconds after it ends. Elongated Tongue. Increases drag range by 20%. And Rapid Regeneration. Burrow heals you for X health over 2 seconds. And that is the build, or that is the one that the build recommends to go with. And last but not least, if you make it all the way to level 20, you have Contagion. Isolation hits all heroes near the first target. If you decided to go with, what's Adaptation, you have Changes Survival. Increases adaptation and healing by 125% of the damage received. The build recommends to go with Apex Predator. Reduces Brush Stalker's cooldown by 30 seconds and the cast time by 0.5 seconds. Which is nice because then that's just going to let you go all over the map. It's like, you do it, 10 seconds later, you can do it again. So. And then last but not least, there is Hardened Shield. It's a 60-second cooldown. Activate the reduced damage taken by 75% for 4 seconds. So there you have it, guys. That is Dehaka. Now, we're going to have another hero spotlight at some point this month because it was announced that Tracer is coming. And Tracer should be here by the 26th of April. So about a month before Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch comes out. So we will take a look at Tracer when she arrives and all the fun stuff with that. Until then, I am EctoMaster. I will see you guys in the next round.